Welcome gamers, Hattori here, and today we finally have a little bit of news of the first bit of paid DLC that we're going to get for Nioh. Now before the DLC even comes out, in late March we're going to be getting 10 new high difficulty missions for absolutely free. Now I'm not sure if these missions are going to be completely new areas, new levels, stuff like this, or if they're going to be previous missions with a very high difficulty level. I really do hope they are brand new missions because it really does bring a lot of variety to the game, possibly even open a whole new area on the world map. Because if these missions are just old ones with higher difficulty enemies, it's not really going to be something worth playing in my opinion. Yes, you can get better gear and stuff like that, but in terms of enjoying the game even more, we're going to be seeing the same areas, the same bosses, the same environments, things like this, so I really hope they're brand new missions. But now moving on to the first bit of paid DLC, it is coming out in late April, and it's going to be called Dragon of the North. I'm not too sure if this means anything in terms of getting like a dragon themed mission or a dragon boss, or you're in the north side of the map where it's very snowy. I'm not too sure if the title means anything relevant to the DLC itself, but that's something we can speculate on. We're going to be getting new weapons, we're going to have new yokai, we're going to have new guardian spirits, new characters, new missions, new environments, we're going to have loads of new stuff, and no further details have been pushed onto us, so I can't really give you much insider information or anything like that, but we have been confirmed that we're getting a lot of new stuff. And the thing that interests me possibly the most is the weapons. Are we going to get the same weapons we already have, like new spears, new axes, new daggers, stuff like this, or are we going to get a whole new category of weapons? I'm not really sure what they could put in, maybe something like a whip, or possibly add in shields, stuff like this, maybe even long swords or washing poles. There's so many different things they could do with this game. I really hope they don't bring out one specific like weapon for categories we already have, like bring a new exotic spear into the game, or a new sword, something like that. I wouldn't really want to see that, although it wouldn't be like something I'd massively complain about. I definitely think they should add in a new weapon category, not only to add to the variety of weapons we have, but to also allow us to spend skill points on knowing all the combos for this specific weapon. Now of course getting a new storyline, new missions, new yokai, new enemies, stuff like this is all very good, but in my opinion the best thing without a doubt about this DLC is that we're finally going to be getting PvP. I've wanted this so much. Since launch, that was one of my main complaints about the game, is that there's no PvP in this game, and that really does miss out on a massive opportunity for us to enjoy PvP like the Dark Souls days. And to put it behind a paywall is a little bit of a bad thing to do in my opinion. You're separating the player base already, but I'm not going to complain that much because the game honestly is that good. And just the fact that we're getting a PvP, I can't be happier. I'm definitely going to be buying this DLC, but the PvP is still something I'm a little bit worried about. Is it going to be implemented well enough into the game that it is enjoyable? Is it going to be a sort of like invading system like in Dark Souls, where you can invade any person at any time, kill them and steal their Amrita or something like that? Maybe there's going to be a sort of arena where you can 1v1 people or 2v2s, do battles like that. I'm not too sure what it's going to be. It's going to be really intriguing to see what PvP actually means, if they're going to follow the Dark Souls suit or go the opposite way, do something completely unique and just surprise us all. I think whatever they do, we'll still be impressed. Also, if you have bought Nioh and you really have enjoyed it, I wouldn't even hold back on buying the DLC. Just buy it straight away. It's just going to be good, we've not been let down so far, and the developers of this game don't seem to be the people who just piss us around, make us pay for stuff that aren't even like really worth it at all or anything like that. Pay the DLC, jump into the PvP when it comes out, because you're going to be missing out if you don't do this. And if Nioh keeps doing stuff like this, bringing out new content, bringing out PvP, new game modes, stuff like this, even though they are paid for, I think they are already well on track to becoming the best game of 2017. But anyway guys, thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe for more.